this was my first time in a coffee shop for like 6 months, maybe 5 months. I just needed to get out of my room. Like, doing all your work in your room and then sleeping in your room, I guess everybody's in the same boat at the minute, especially if you're working from home, but like drives you a little bit crazy and messes with your sleep cycle. So I went to a coffee shop and I just sat down and just reminded myself that I just need to stay positive and I just need to try my best to find a job. I'm applying for retail work as well as film jobs, just everything at the minute, which can be really daunting and difficult, but you know, I just try and see it as exciting. Like, I'm gonna see new things and try new things and learn new things, so can't be stressing. I just gotta be curious, like Curious George. I love Curious George. But yeah, and Scotland's handling things like a bit better than England at the minute, so you know, I don't really want to move to England. I want to stay here. There are jobs in England, but I love Scotland. I don't want to move. But hey, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it all turns out. But for now, staying positive and just smiling. And then I came up with a film idea, and I was like, damn, I just bought another cup of coffee. So, when I was at the coffee shop, I was thinking, also I applied for 4 jobs, so feeling good. But when I was at the coffee shop, I was thinking about The Numbskulls, which is a comic in the Beano. If you ever read that when you were growing up, I think it's still going. It's about these little people that live in this guy's head, and I remember when Inside Out came out, I was like, oh, that's kind of like The Numbskulls. But the numbskulls are like different because Inside Out is like about feelings, and the numbskulls, like, they control them sort of. Like, there's one that controls his nose, there's ones that control his ears, there's ones that control his eyes. I'll insert a picture so you know what I'm talking about. But I was like thinking about that, and then I was also thinking about the fact that recently I've been upped on my medication because I've been like kind of struggling with my anxiety. And I was thinking about how some people are very much like, I don't take medication because, you know, it messes with your brain.
Yeah, that's like the whole point.
And it's not just your brain, like, you're sharing your brain with the medication. But that doesn't bother me because it helps me and I'm happy with that. But I kind of want to make a film about the pills just going about my head and helping me out. And I don't know if it's going to be like a children's like piece of media, like maybe talking about like brain imbalances and trying to like explain it really simply, or what, because I really want to work in children's TV, if you don't know that, so it would be useful to have like in my portfolio like a bit of children's media, but I don't know if that's like too much or what. But I think it's a sort of, my hands are just aching to make something at the minute. So this is going to be it. I think I'm going to go and make the thing, ask questions later. So I'm going to go paper mache a balloon, 2 sides of it for like the inside of the brain, and then work it out from there. And I also want to see how I would make the little medications going about pew 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 pew. Yeah, so let's go. Let's get some groovy time lapses. I'm gonna get changed though. sometimes I feel like people see those who talk about mental health a lot as like obsessed with mental health, and they're like, surely that can't be healthy to think about your mental health that often. But what you don't realize is that it's on our minds 24/7 because it's something that we're persistently dealing with. So yeah, during lockdown, my mental health got pretty bad. It's still not exactly where I want it to be at the minute. So yeah, it kind of took a big leap of courage to be like, I need to up my meds, because I was really proud of coming off as much as I used to take. But listen, my brain does things and I don't understand. Like, I was on the phone with the doctor and she was like, you know, when you're like this, your brain is working at half speed. And I was like, okay, I understand that, but why? And why is it just my brain? Why is it not everybody's brain? What happened? I don't understand. But doing little things like this and even just vlogging my day just makes me so happy. But yeah, this is my little fluoxetine Prozac little man, and this is how I want to paint him. Still have no idea what the film's gonna be like. Don't even know if I'm gonna make a film, but I just needed to create something, and that's what was on my mind today. So there he is. Look at him. And then I had a little read of this book called The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. I just finished reading The Dreamers, which was her book before that, and it was about a pandemic, and it was really surreal reading it during COVID. But I really love her writing. I think she's such a great writer, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I also read on my phone because it's the best way for me to read. Like, I can get comfy, I can lie down and read. And also I put my reading app, which is called Scribd, just in place of like my Facebook. So now, instead of like automatically clicking on Facebook while I'm waiting for like my dinner to cook or something, I just read. Yeah, I try to read 15 pages a day or listen to half an hour of an audiobook. And it means that I only got this app like 5 months ago, and I've read 20 books and a handful of comics as well. I've really gotten back into reading and I love it. And it means that, you know, you can read in bed next to your love and not wake them with the turning of pages and stuff. You just need to grab your phone, and I love that. It's my coziest morning. I love that. But yeah, then I just got ready for bed. It's pretty early, but because I've been quite down recently, I get tired out pretty easily, so I called it a day after that and took my hair down and just climbed on top of my bed and watched some New Girl. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow or the next day I vlog.